are doing some more spring things. Obviously watering my flowers, trying to keep up with that. One thing that I'm like really frustrated with my flower beds is that when I cleaned them out, I guess not everything had come up, and I'm seeing a lot more of those little clovers coming up now, and it's very unfortunate. Sometimes I'm having a trouble differentiating what I had planted from seed and what is going to be a weed, because I'm not sure like what the leaves look like coming out. So I mean, obviously I know like the little clovers, like I can get those out, but there's a lot of other little things that I'm just like, I don't know what this is. Like, is this something that I planted or is this a weed? So that's something that I have trying to figure out. I think I'm gonna have to let things just come in a little bit more and then we'll go from there. One thing that I definitely will do for next year though is to, if I do anything from seed, I will start it indoors first and then I will plan it out just to make sure that there's no confusion. Also, I have started a sourdough starter, which is pretty cool. I have never done anything like this before, and it's very interesting because it is a gluten-free sourdough starter. So I did my first discard, and I am gonna make some gluten-free sourdough discard bagels with that. Hopefully they turn out. It's very sticky. I already mixed the ingredients and I'm letting it proof right now. So the recipe that I found, it's a little misleading because I was looking for a recipe for sourdough discard so we don't waste it. But when I started mixing the ingredients and I saw the title said sourdough discard, and then it said, use your sourdough starter, not a discard that's been unfed. So I use a little bit of the starter, but it's not fully done. So that's probably the reason why. But we're just gonna go with it and see what happens. They might be like super dense and not bagel form, but hey, at least we're trying something new, right?
So here is the dough. Like I said, it didn't rise as much as I thought it would, but it did rise some, so that's good. At least there's something, but we'll get to work on that in a little bit. This is what I use for the starter, and basically I used this and then used 1 to 2 of flour and water to make the starter.
Okay, so I decided to go ahead and mow the back lawn while I was waiting for the bagels to proof again. And now we will do a boil and then bake. So here's what they look like. So this is how they turned out. They're not like as puffy and big as I want. So I don't know, maybe I'm not really sure what it has to do with. I did not have, I think it's called like psyllium or husk. So instead I used flaxseed, but it didn't gel. So that could be a little bit of the reason.
they look like. Kind of interesting and a little slimy, but we're just going with it. Like I said, I've never even made regular bagels before, so yeah.
So I'm so excited. This is what they look like right now. And I'm about to put them in the oven to bake them. Of course, I've got everything with the bagel seasoning, but guess what? We've got the bagel now. So let's bake them for, it says for 30 minutes, so. And they look amazing. I have them cooling on a rack right now, but I wanted to like open one. Maybe I'll do like the small one and see. This is what it looks like. Okay, well, let's see what it tastes like. It's still warm. Oh my gosh. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. Now I'm actually gonna like I have some tuna salad that I'm gonna eat for dinner, and I was just gonna put it with this, but they turned out pretty good. Maybe not as pretty as I wanted them to be, but you guys, I had no idea how late it had gotten. It is like 9:30 now, and also I found a baby rabbit hole in my front yard. I found this around where I was wanting to put some flower beds, but I guess we're gonna wait for a little while because it's right up against the house, because there's no flower beds there in the front yard. It just, the grass goes up to the house, and I'm really needing something, but I'm not gonna do anything now because I don't want to disturb the rabbits. They are so cute. I have seen the mom, and I've seen her in the morning and the evening, and oh my gosh, so I'm trying not to disturb them, but I wanted to get a little video to show you guys because oh my gosh, they're so cute. There's about 4 of them in there, and I'm just like, my heart. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was I saw the Mario movie, and it is one of the best movies I have seen in a long time. I loved it. And as someone who grew up watching and playing Mario like back in the 90s, I can say that the nostalgia in there it was put in so well. I feel like sometimes when they try to make things like that, when they put in too much nostalgia, it's like super cringe. I don't know, but I feel like they did it in a way that it fit, and I love that. So I highly recommend the Mario movie. I will definitely be eating bagels for breakfast and brunch and sandwiches for the next couple of days, and it's completely gluten-free, and I made it from scratch. Like I I know exactly what was put in it. So that's something that is pretty neat. And like the fact that I made the sourdough starter, and I didn't even realize sourdough starter was literally just water and your flour, and then you make it go bad, which sounds kind of gross, but it is what it is. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.